We about to dress the culture. Go tell a friend. We about to dress the culture, We about.
I spoke about Kobe, and we done talked about Kobe, you know what I'm saying, a few times, today on today's show. And recently, we've lost Kobe, his daughter, and some other lives. It's so tragic, man. It just shows you how quick life is, man. It could just be gone in a flash, man. Rest in peace to all the lives lost. And from Address the Culture, you know what I'm saying? Kobe was a great person just across the board, man. You know what I'm saying? On and off the court, you know what I'm saying? And
one person that you just had you had to respect him, like him or not.
You had to.
You had to respect the Mamba, man.
You had to. It
was points in the Mamba career where people just really didn't like him, and then it's like after you watch him and see how he moved, you be like, how could you not like him?
And then
man,
we kind of grew up with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? How he came into the league from high school.
He only,
you know what I'm saying?
5 years older than us.
Yeah, Kobe.
Not to be giving my age out,
but still, Kobe was that guy. You know what I mean? Like, he was that. We saw him go on prom with Brandy, and you know what I'm saying, from rapping to shooting air balls to making himself the greatest basketball player on the planet. At one point, he was the best player on the planet. You know what I mean? With his natural abilities, he worked. He outworked everybody. You know what I'm saying? Till he made himself the best, you know what I'm saying? And it was his mentality, man. He never took no shorts and didn't take no losses, you know what I mean? Learned from every mistake. It was no losses, it was all lessons. So with that being said, what do you think Kobe Bryant legacy will be?
Oh man, he got one of the best legacies that is.
Talk about it.
Because he played in an era where he played with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He played against a lot of great players. And then a lot of young great players came after him and played against him, just like I was watching when he gave LeBron one of his shoes right before the All-Star game, when he did his thing, and then
LeBron's feet was hurting, but he squads his big feet. There was a size bigger than Kobe's feet, but he squads his feet in there, and he played in them just because Kobe gave it to him. You know what I'm saying?
And then for him the conference was down, he a star, and they played against him, and he was still at a high level playing against a young boy that was playing at a high level too. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the next young guys come in, like the Kyries. He played against them still at a high level. They watched Kobe and still got to play against Kobe at a high level.
Yeah. I mean, it felt like Kobe, when you see him, recently, him coaching his daughter, and, winning Oscars on interviews, and you see him moving around, man. To be honest, now that you look back on it, it felt like it was different. Like, he still looked like he can go hoop. Like, Kobe was like a young retired. You know what I mean? Like, so he still looked like he could go give you 40. You know what I mean? So that's why this kind of hit different. And when you see you think about all your old legends, you still can see them. Bill Russell is still here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is still here. We've never seen an athlete of his stature being taken away from us like this. That's why it just seemed still surreal. You know what I'm saying? So his legacy will be the greatest Laker of all time. He definitely should go down as the greatest Laker of all time. I definitely agree. I heard talks of them trying to switch him into the logo. That would be super dope. You know what I'm saying? But I heard they gotta ask Jordan first. You know what I'm saying? Give Jordan it. This is what I heard. I don't know how true.
I think Mike's so real. I think Mike could say, let the young boy.
I think Mike would too. You know what I mean? Just because
he learned from him. It was his.
He looked at him like a little brother. You know what I mean? So. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. They gotta ask Jordan first, and if Jordan say give it to Kobe, Kobe gonna get it.
Watching the T-Mac interview with Kobe, he was just saying he asked T-Mac if he could still hoop. He said nah, I get to it. You know what Kobe said? Kobe like, man, if I put my mind to it, I ate right. You know what I'm saying? I say, look at the Mamba, man. He like, yeah, I can do it. I say, Kobe, and his mind still like, yeah, I still got him drop 20, 40 on these bums.
I believe it, and I believe he's still good.
All I had to do is lose a little weight, work a little harder, persevere. And I say, man, watching him say it, I say, damn, I believe him.
I believe
him watching the interview. I'm like, Cole about to put his lace up, put his shoes on.
It's that Mamba mentality, man. It was a great loss. You know what I mean? So, I definitely think he's gonna go down as the greatest Laker of all time. Logo possibly in the works. You know what I mean? Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? Kobe Bryant is top 5. One of the greatest basketball players to ever dribble a basketball. You know what I mean? In my opinion. You know
this is what I seen with my eyes.
Yeah. I seen Kobe do some amazing stuff.
A lot of amazing things. And the thing about it, coming from being a young guy, 17, taking on that role and coming to the league and playing with grown men, big boys, strong.
And he worked.
In an era where he played in the tough era, where it wasn't no letting nobody coming through the lane.
Yeah, one hand checks and all that, and you know what I mean. Like if you should have shot a shot, they might have their foot up under you when you land. Like it was no holds barred. You know what I mean. Like the league was the league. You know what I mean. But like I said, Kobe was one of them guys. He came into the league and he wasn't necessarily the best player. He was athletic. You know what I mean. He worked hard. He worked hard, and he made himself to be one of the greatest players to ever play basketball. You know what I mean? So with Kobe, you know, dying so suddenly, you know what I mean? It just gives you the sense of how short life is. And if you have anybody that you love, tell them you love them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Reach out to your loved ones and hold on to the people that reach out to you and love you. You know what I mean? That part, man. Kobe was for us coming from Chicago. When Jordan left, basketball didn't quite feel the same. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people stopped watching basketball as much when Jordan left because we were so into the Bulls and how they had their run. And Kobe was that. You know what I'm saying? Phil went over there, Harper went over there, John Sally went over there. I think Rodman was over there for a second. You know what I mean? Like it felt like I used to call them the LA Bulls.
Yeah, just like
you know what I'm saying. You drop Kobe in there,
kind of like the Minnesota and Chicago thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
A couple years ago, everybody Thibodeau went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Gibbs over there, Rose. You know what I'm saying? Ding. I say, looking at the Chicago Wolves.
Yeah. You know what I mean. So Kobe got a special. He's special, you know what I'm saying? On 2K, I played with the Lakers for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Kobe Bean was my dude, you know what I'm saying? Until you left, and then I started playing with LBJ, you know what I'm saying? Talk about it, but Kobe Bryant was the man, you know what I'm saying? He was a living legend, you know what I'm saying? And when he talked, you listen, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of young players in the league would go hoop with him in the summer and work out with him because they wanted a piece of the Mamba mentality to be able to take it, you name it, from Jason Tatum to Kyrie Irving to
it's a lot of players.
What's the big boy play for the Bucks? Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like you name it. It's so many different players that reached out and wanted to work with Kobe because he was just that great.
But Kobe did the same thing. They knew how Kobe did with Olajuwon. He went to work with Olajuwon for the post.
Absolutely.
He talked to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So they knew Kobe had these. You gotta work with the great. You know what I'm saying? To be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So we definitely want to again say rest in peace to the Kobe, his family, his daughters, his wife. And again, all the other lives that was lost as well, across the board, because a lot of family lost their lives. It was a tragic. So again, we want to say rest in peace.